Well, alright. We're back again, people. I just did a video on Fear the Walking Dead talking about how I wish or would have liked to see the first couple episodes play out. So now I'm going to do a video on Fear the Walking Dead, how I hope the next couple episodes play out. For one, seems like they're finally going to meet Charlie and possibly other survivors from Flight 462. Okay, I got some questions I want answered. Alright, Flight 462 was a dud because of the ending. Pissed me off. I want some closure. Alright, I want to know how long it's been since that fucking plane went down and why they're still at that plane. Because it seems to me as soon as the plane goes down, you come to your bearing, your grips, people died. Clearly there's going to be walkers around. You don't stay. You leave. You get the fuck out of Dodge. Especially since that chick Charlie seems to be pretty understanding of the situation. I mean, she put that chick out of her misery on the airplane. She, helped the guy, the U.S. Air Marshal. She bailed him out. So it's not like she's going to be reluctant to accept the situation. She seems to know exactly what the fuck's going on. She probably had encounters like Nick did prior to getting on that flight, because she was spooked for the entire time. So I want some answers there. I want to know how long it's been exactly. I hope they show, maybe like she talks them through what happened, the actual plane crashing. Maybe she's been shacked up somewhere close by and, I don't know. I mean, I can't think of any reason why she would stay with the wreckage. You know what I'm saying? I mean, any food or anything would likely have been destroyed because the plane fucking plummeted to Earth. So that's one thing I want answered. The next thing is about Strand. Okay, I think Strand it's entirely too predictable to make him a villain. It just seems too out in front of me, like everything's pointing that he's gonna get them into some kind of trouble. I don't think so. Alright, if he's leading them into some kind of trap, what's the benefits? Why would he take them on the ship in the first place? They don't have anything. They didn't have any guns. They didn't have any food. They didn't have any water. I mean, unless it's some kind of like terminus operation and they're going to store them and eat them. But I mean, do you think they're really going to go down that road twice? Especially this early in the apocalypse? Because remember, figure this is only days old. Maybe a couple weeks. I mean, I don't think people are going to be that desperate yet. That seems more like a year into it where people would start eating other people. I mean, there's still food out there to be found. It's not, desperate. I mean, it's desperate. It's dire. But there's food still. I mean, shit, there's still canned food outlets probably that haven't been raided all the way. I mean, there is shit to eat. You just got to go find it. So I don't think Strand's leading him to some kind of trap. I'm pretty sure it's going to end up being another rich buddy of his, or maybe his buddy has a group, and maybe they're going to merge those two groups together and they're going to float around at sea. You know what I would like to see them do is go find, because they were talking about San Diego. I'd like to see them go to San Diego, ditch the Abigail, and take some kind of military ship, a destroyer or a fucking aircraft carrier. And even if they don't know how to fucking drive it, even if you don't know how to navigate that son of a bitch, just fire it up somehow, get it 100 yards offshore, and park that son of a bitch. It's virtually impenetrable. I mean, unless somebody has like anti-aircraft weapons. I mean, an RPG ain't doing nothing to the hull of a freaking aircraft carrier. The fully automatic rifles and shotguns ain't doing shit to an aircraft carrier. You need fucking 20 millimeter fucking anti-aircraft guns to do anything to those things. So, more than likely, you're safe. Park that son of a bitch 100 yards offshore, make that your home base. But use the Abigail and that little putt-putt raft they got to cruise in and out. And just make that your home. Use the Abigail to go up coast a little bit. Because if I'm right and Strand isn't up to anything bad, I think people are just suspect because he's quiet. And they're trying to make us make us think that there's just going to be this big reveal and Strand's going to lead them into a trap. And I just don't see what he has to gain. They don't have shit. He could murder them in their sleep if he really wanted to, because there's nothing they offer. Only thing they offer is company right now at this point. The only person with any skills on that fucking boat is Daniel. And Strand and he's the one that suspects Strand of being a bad dude. So he doesn't have any reason to keep them. Honestly, when they left, if he was up to no good, he would have killed Daniel and left. Why would he stick around and keep these leeches? Because that's all they are at this point, is a leech on. They're leeching onto his resources and the shit he has. I'm sorry, but I don't see. It just seems too predictable for that to go down that way. I do, however, think that there's two possible outcomes for Jake or Jack or whatever his name is, with Alicia's little boyfriend there that she met on the radio. He is either going to be on that boat that's following him around, and that's going to be in play for like a big mid-season finale event, or he's going to find them and help them when that big-ass boat finds them. Maybe that happens during the episode 6. Because episode 7 is the break, or the mid-season finale. So maybe that whole thing with the ship starts in episode 6, and then carries over into episode 7, and then her boyfriend Jake or Jack or whatever his name is has to come in and rescue them, and he'll end up joining the group too. So I'd like to see something happen like that. Whatever happens, I want this shit to pick up the pace, because it has not drawn me in at all. Alright, peanut butter and jelly time isn't getting me into zombie action. So I don't know what else to say other than in that. Travis, Madison, Nick, whatever her name is, Alicia, they need to step up their game, and something's going to have to happen soon to wake them up. I'm hoping it's that mid-season finale deal that's going to teach them you can't fucking trust nobody. Don't be divulging that kind of information on the radio. I mean, you're announcing to anyone that's got that channel on their radio right now where you're at, basically. I mean, they could orient themselves and find out generally where you are. That's why this dude was like, we'll find you. So, I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. I got an email. That's my Old Spice whistle. Anyways, those are my predictions for how I hope they go and turn the season around. I want some more action. It doesn't have to be wall-to-wall action. I just want some intensity. I want 15 minutes of each and every episode to be like, yes, grab you by the fucking balls and twist. Not peanut butter and jelly time. First of all, let's just say the preppers. If I'm those preppers, if by some chance I did invite them into my house, there's no fucking way I'd be letting them eat my peanut butter and jelly. Alright, I'm done bitching about that. Like, share, subscribe. Till my next video. I'm out. You guys have a great day.